Baked apple fritters offer a delightful twist on a classic treat, combining the comforting flavors of apples and warm spices with a lighter preparation method. Unlike traditional fritters that are deep-fried, these are baked, making them a healthier option without sacrificing taste or texture. The result is a golden, tender pastry with a sweet apple filling and a satisfying crunch. This approach allows you to enjoy all the indulgence of a favorite dessert, with fewer calories and less oil. It's a perfect choice for those seeking a delicious yet mindful way to satisfy their sweet tooth. To make delicious baked apple fritters, you'll need a few key ingredients. Fresh apples provide a sweet and tart flavor, forming the heart of the fritter. Flour creates the structure of the batter, while a blend of spices like cinnamon and nutmeg adds warmth and depth. Leavening agents such as baking powder help the fritters rise, resulting in a light and tender texture. Together, these ingredients combine to create a comforting treat with a perfect balance of taste and aroma. Choosing the right apples is essential for delicious fritters. Look for varieties that are firm and slightly tart, such as Granny Smith or Honeycrisp, as they hold their shape well during frying and provide a pleasant balance of sweetness. Before using, peel and core the apples, then slice them evenly to ensure consistent cooking. Patting the slices dry with a paper towel helps prevent excess moisture, resulting in crispier fritters. Taking these steps will enhance both the flavor and texture of your final dish. Begin by gathering all your dry ingredients, such as flour, sugar, salt, baking powder, and any spices required for your recipe. Place them together in a large mixing bowl. Use a whisk or a sifter to thoroughly combine the ingredients, making sure that the leavening agents and seasonings are evenly distributed throughout the mixture. This step is crucial, as it helps prevent pockets of salt or baking powder, ensuring your final baked goods have a consistent flavor and texture. Take your time to mix until the blend looks uniform and free of lumps. Begin by thoroughly whisking your wet ingredients together in a separate bowl until they are well combined. Slowly pour the wet mixture into the bowl containing your dry ingredients. Using a gentle folding motion, mix the two together just until you no longer see streaks of flour. Be careful not to overmix, as this can lead to a dense or tough batter. The goal is a smooth, cohesive mixture with a slightly lumpy texture, which will yield light and tender results. Gently fold the apple pieces into the batter, ensuring they are evenly distributed throughout. This step helps incorporate the fruit without overmixing, which keeps the final texture light and tender. If you'd like to add extra flavor and crunch, consider including optional ingredients like chopped nuts or sweet raisins. These add-ins can provide delightful bursts of taste and a pleasant contrast in texture. Mix just until everything is combined, taking care not to break down the apples. To ensure even baking and a visually appealing result, use a spoon or small ice cream scoop to portion out equal amounts of fritter batter onto the baking sheet. Space each mound of batter about 2 inches apart to allow for spreading during baking. Gently shape each portion into a neat round or oval, smoothing the edges if needed. This careful arrangement helps each fritter cook evenly and develop a uniform golden color. Consistent sizing and spacing also contribute to an attractive presentation when serving. Preheat your oven to 375 degrees Fahrenheit to ensure an even bake. Arrange the fritters on a parchment-lined baking sheet, leaving enough space between each one for proper air circulation. Bake for 18 to 22 minutes, or until the fritters turn a beautiful golden brown and feel tender when gently pressed. Keep an eye on them during the final minutes to prevent over-browning. Once done, allow the fritters to cool slightly before serving for the best texture and flavor. To enhance the flavor and appearance of the baked fritters, a simple glaze can be prepared. Begin by mixing powdered sugar with a small amount of milk or water until smooth and pourable. This sweet topping is then drizzled over the warm fritters, adding a subtle shine and an extra layer of sweetness. The glaze sets as it cools, creating a delicate finish that complements the fritters perfectly. Baked apple fritters are best enjoyed warm, allowing their sweet aroma and tender texture to shine. For a delightful pairing, serve them alongside a cup of freshly brewed coffee or a soothing mug of tea. If you're looking to elevate the experience, A scoop of vanilla ice cream adds a creamy contrast to the spiced apples. You might also consider a drizzle of caramel sauce or a dusting of powdered sugar for an extra touch of sweetness. These simple accompaniments can turn a batch of fritters into a memorable treat for any occasion. To keep your fritters tasting their best, store them in an airtight container in the refrigerator once they have cooled completely. For optimal freshness, consume them within 2 to 3 days. When you're ready to enjoy them again, reheat the fritters in an oven or toaster oven at 350 degrees Fahrenheit for about 10 minutes, which helps restore their crispiness. Avoid microwaving, as this can make the fritters soggy. If you need to store them for a longer period, consider freezing the fritters and reheating directly from frozen for a convenient snack. There are many ways to personalize this recipe to suit your preferences or dietary needs. You might try swapping in different fruits, such as blueberries, raspberries, or diced apples, for a unique flavor each time. For those avoiding gluten, simply use a gluten-free flour blend in place of regular flour without sacrificing texture. Feel free to experiment with spices or add-ins like nuts or chocolate chips for extra variety. These substitutions make it easy to enjoy the recipe, no matter your tastes or requirements. Baked apple fritters offer a delicious twist on a classic treat, combining the comforting flavors of apples and warm spices with a lighter baking method. By choosing to bake instead of fry, you enjoy a healthier dessert without sacrificing taste or texture. These fritters are easy to prepare and fill your kitchen with an inviting aroma. Whether enjoyed fresh from the oven or saved for later, they make a satisfying snack or dessert. Trying them at home is a simple way to bring a touch of homemade goodness to your table.